All right. Okie dokie. Hello, Twitch. How are you doing today? Twitch and technically YouTube, because I'm going to start posting these VODs on YouTube. So, should I have music today? I don't know if I should have music today. That was weird. ChatGPT just popped up when I did not intend for it to. Stream manager. All right. We get the stream managed successfully. Okie dokie. Let me pull up some tunes. At least for a little while. Stream shuffle. Ooh, too loud. Let's cut that down. All right, y'all. Well, as we wait for some folks to hang out and get in here, what I should do is I should just like pre-stream, but I've got another call that I have right going into this, so it's a little bit ridiculous. While we're here, I'm going to try a thing. While nobody's really watching, I'm going to attempt a thing. I am going to... Dude, seriously? Okay. Oh, I can pull stream preview. Let's just do that. What if I want to see it? I want to show player. Can I not see that? There we go. Okay, and the sound's muted. I'm going to try while nobody's here to run an ad. We're going to see what this does. All right, I'll be back in 30 seconds. Maybe. It's trying. It's thinking. Supposedly it's running the ad. I can't tell what it's doing. Okay. Let's see. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Okay, technically the ad should be done. I'm really curious because what I want to see is if I run an ad or if I run some ads, like how that works, what does it look like, what's the rate of return, etc., etc. So, okay, and it didn't really show me anything on the stream preview, so I'm not really worried about that. Looks like we have a viewer, perhaps. So what is up on the screen is I started working on a ping pong delay on last week. Last week, started working on a ping pong delay. Got the ping pong delay to work over the weekend. Now what I have done is extrapolated the ping pong delay into its own class. I'm also working to get myself out of Xcode because I don't enjoy Xcode. So what everything looks like now is we just have a simple setup call, which I've just by habit made some variables that then I pass to the setup. And then inside of the plugin processor, all we do is call process. And then the delay class is a giant pile of junk right now because it assumes that we're always going to have a dual channel delay. So it'll be a stereo delay every time. It enforces that because that's how I wrote the original process block. So this is what was originally in process. And now what I'm going to do, I think, is I'm not going to refactor that yet. Let me look at threads. I posted a poll on threads to see what people wanted me to do on stream today. And I gave the option of add a bit crusher to this, add a pitch shifter to this, or to, I don't know, do something else fun. And I believe add a pitch shifter 1. So, yeah, it looks like adding a pitch shifter 1 for today. So, we could add a pitch shifter to the feedback, which I think is what I might do. Sorry, I'm just checking one more thing. Okay. So now we will see what that 30-second ad did in terms of revenue. It probably does nothing because I assume that they also add, like, take into account how many viewers you have. And we'll go ahead and add a pitch shifter to this. So what's interesting is actually, So the way I would want to add pitch shifting is I would want to add pitch shifting into the delay itself, but hilariously, I kind of want a different class for a pitch shifter. I have a different class for a pitch shifter, so the way that I've written this, I'll have to integrate the pitch shifter into the delay, which isn't exactly what I want. I mean, I might as well. So again, in the interest of making the sound work, maybe I just add some tangled up gross DSP and then I'll untangle it later. All right. So let's try that. Let's go to the producer. Let's add we want to add existing files. We want to go to one plugin a week. We want to go to library. Yeah. Pitch stretch, signal smith stretch, H. Yeah. Okay. So then we would want in the header search paths. Is it /? Yeah. Users, code, CPP, one paw, library. I think that's what it is. Can I? Yep. Okay. One paw, library, pitch, stretch, signal, smith, stretch. All right. Use the illustrious Signal Smith's stretch or DSP pitching stuff. So I don't have to write my own right now. So in my H file of the delay, we are going to include Signal Smith stretch and see if that works. Build. Hopefully it doesn't get mad at me. We slowly build. Soon we will be building on CMake with NeoVim. I've been working on trying to get that fixed too. It's coming slowly but surely. We will see what happens. Because this is driving me nuts. Xcode is a slow piece of junk. Pardon me. Like, we're just watching this number. We're just watching this number right here. Be very, very slow. Can you be none more slower? Oh, almost. Build succeeded. Okay, sick. That's good. So now I will want... I don't remember how Signal Smith stretch works. Signal Smith. I guess I can look it up. I can look at the... Signal Smith stretch. Signal Smith stretch. I think that's what it was. see if that'll work. I somehow don't think it will, even though it's double namespaced. Might have to pull up my old pitch shifter. Let's do that. One viewer today. Let's see. The H file we had signal smith stretch, float stretch. So that actually should work. What's up, Zegel? How you doing, sir? Expected unqualified ID. I don't know why there's an unqualified ID. What? Build succeeded. Okay. What's wrong with you, Xcode? All right. We have our shifter. Let's change this not to shift, but to pitch shift. Good, good. Hope you're doing well. What's the mission today? The mission today, as Threads has requested, we are going to add a pitch shifter into our ping pong delay. I'm going to do it in a way that I don't like. I have built, so I got the ping pong delay working after last Thursday's stream. Over the weekend, got the ping pong delay working. We'll play that back for you in a moment. And now I have extrapolated the delay into its own crappy class that enforces a 2-channel delay. What I want to do is at some point we will refactor all of this madness into a multi-channel ping pong delay, which I think would actually be really cool if it was multi-channel pre-roll ads are on. Run an ad break to disable them. Okay, interesting. I touched the ad button earlier, not the like run ads for anybody, but like just run a 30-second ad right now button, and then it seemed to run an ad, and it was fun. I don't know. So the weird things are happening. Apologies if you get ads. Actually, not apologies, because I don't know. Anyway, so what I think would be really cool is to have a multi-channel ping pong delay that randomly chooses which channel it's pinging to at the next point. And obviously it needs to ping to every single channel before it goes back to the first channel. But it would be really cool if it just really randomly pinged. So one day we will do that. But for now, we are going to add a pitch shifter to the feedback. Is essentially all that we're going to do. So to do that, actually, let me go ahead and build now. Yeah, I mean, it could be an Atmos ping pong, yeah. But like, I'm thinking in my head 7-1 because I don't have an Atmos to ping pong to, but yeah, absolutely. So let's pull up Reaper and we'll show you where we're at with the delay as it exists. Turn off the droney music. Okay, so let's throw our little weird sound in here. Add that. And then we'll add the effect, and then we'll hit ping pong basic UI. So also by the end of the week, we're going to have a basic UI on this too. There you go. We're pinging and we're ponging. Do it one more time. Sweet, right? Okay, so now what we want to do is take that and we're going to add a pitch shift to it, but only in the feedback here. So this will go to be pitch shifted. I feel weird being silent. Like I'm like half tempted all the time to not play music on the stream and tell you to play your own music, but like I also then go like, it's really quiet. Okay, so what can the pitch shift do? Pitch shift dot process, obviously. Block samples, input latency, interval samples, preset default, preset cheaper. I don't remember all of the things here. Configure in channels, int block samples, int interval samples. I might have to look up the API for this again. I think what we need to do is, I actually want to rename this to underscore pitch shift, and then go back into the delay, and then the delay will set up pitch shift. Channels, block samples is going to be samples per channel. I don't know what interval samples is, so let's look that up. Easiest way to configure is a preset method. Preset default, preset cheaper. Let's do that. Oh, it wants the sample rate. Interesting. How does a pitch shifter work in code? Is it like increasing the sample integer by a certain amount? So there's 4 different ways apparently to make a pitch shifter. If you look up this presentation right here, you go to here. I'll put this link in the chat. Hopefully it will let me. And if not, I will figure out a way to do this. So go to that link, and there's a great talk that Signalsmith did called 4 Ways to Write a Pitch Shifter. There's time-bound ways and not time-bound ways. Essentially, like, it's just the easiest way to do it is just like if you were to play a tape slower or faster. The longer you take to get through the samples, meaning the more samples that you add, if you repeat samples over and over and over again, it will the longer you take to get through samples, or the faster you take to get through samples, the pitch will increase or decrease. That's probably the easiest way to do it. Now I'm just considering if I need to pass the sample rate. I guess I should. That's weird. I don't really want to keep a copy of the sample rate. Oh, also, what am I doing here? I want to change all these to references. So like increasing the bit rate while the sound is playing, is that correct? No, it wouldn't be the bit rate. It's not even increasing the sample rate. It's something like repeating samples, right? Add an line definition setup. Yeah, I understand. Okay. I'd have to go back and like I kind of know what I'm talking about, but the reason I haven't written one myself is because I don't know exactly what I'm talking about. So I would point you to that talk because it will probably explain a little bit better than I am. Yeah, but essentially like all you're doing in digital is replicating the analog concepts. And so that's why I'm kind of vaguely saying I know that how it works, the most basic pitch is stretching the time it takes to go through a number of samples, longer or shorter, right? Because if you speed up the playback rate of a tape deck or a vinyl record, it's the same concept. You get chipmunk voice, right? Okay, and also we want to take int reference to sample rate, even though I think that's dumb. I'm gonna have to rewrite all this later. Int reference to sample rate. Alright, so now I'm gonna make the sample rate work. So then what we want to do is pitch shift underscore pitch shift process, right? Whatever. Screw off. Aw, thanks, Zegel. I appreciate it, buddy. Woohoo! Now I have 2 subscribers. I always feel weird when this happens. I'm not really good at accepting praise and being like, "Yeah, it's amazing," but thanks. That means a shit ton. I have not expected that. Now I'll try not to be awkward for the rest of the stream while I'm like sitting here programming stuff. Oh, right. I need to give inputs, input samples, outputs, output sample. Oh, God, I remember this and how stupid this was to figure out. Oh, thank you. Did a little thing pop up on screen that said you subscribed? Because I am not looking at my own. I should probably be looking at my own stream. Other people do that. I hear the sound effect, but it should pop your name up. I've done a thing that makes it so it should do that. If it didn't, I'll fix that. Okay. Yay! Cool. Awesome. Glad that worked. Let's do trash PS slider. Okay, we need to set transpose factor. Forgot about that. Pitch shift dot set transpose factor time 0.5. Let's do that. And then how did we make this work before? Stretch process input data. Buffer.get array of read pointers. And then we had shifted outputs. What is shifted outputs? Make copy of. Interesting. Oh, that's we just copied over the buffer. Okay. What is shifted outputs? Where did I create that? Oh, there. Okay. So it's just an output. Okay. So how would I do that? Okay. Excuse me. Let's see. Oh, you got a first badge. I don't know what the heck. Oh, is that first chatter? No, it wouldn't be first chatter today. I've had one other person subscribe to me, so I guess you get there's the first 10 people who subscribe get a badge like that. I don't know. Okay. Let's see. Process buffer dot input data buffer dot get num samples. Do I have to put everything back into a fucking buffer? It says found. Well, you're a founder, clearly. That's what that means. It's clearly what that means. Can I process the individual samples? Because that's what I'm doing here otherwise. Let's see if he says anything on the page. To process a block, call process. Pitch shifting, set transpose factor. Time stretching, latency, output latency. Excuse me. I mean, I could just look at what he's doing for the block. Well, let's see. Signal Smith stretch, reset, process default, configure, transpose factor. If tonality limits greater than 0x, okay. Process. Oh Lord, I don't want to write my own pitch shifted this complex. Okay. What do I want to do? Because this operates in blocks. So I think this is what I'm going to do. This is a really janky way to do this. Eventually, I'm going to just have to write my own pitch shift algorithm, or like learn how to do that poorly. Let's do pitch shift. Also, God, that's annoying that you can't. Perhaps have a Boolean flag that turns on and off and create blocks of samples. So what I'm going to do, I mean, I already have a set of buffers for inputs that I just need to read from, and then I need to get essentially a temp buffer. So this would be juice, audio buffer, float, shifted outputs, and then this would be 2 channels, and then buffers dot get num samples. I think. Let's make sure that builds. Build failed. Oh, samples. I think this will work. Okay. 2 view arguments function call. How am I building the buffers then in general? That's weird. Number of channels to allocate, number of samples to allocate. That's exactly what I had said to do. The hell? Oh. Derp. Get sample rate. Okay, that should build. This should now build. All right, I'll make the sample rate a double. I hate Xcode. I hate Xcode. I should turn this into a whole song and then clip it. It's going to be awesome. I call it I hate Xcode. Okay, yes. Const L value reference to oh yes, because of course I'm a genius. I need a double reference. Yeah, C++. Okay, now you'll build. Because I want an R value reference. This is where C++ gets nuts. Okay, build succeeded, finally. All right, now, delay C file, let's do that. Get, now we have the shifted outputs. We want the right position to change, and then we will do, pitch shift dot process. Inputs is going to be, how did I do this before one more time? Nope, that's not what I wanted. Oh, that actually probably makes it easier for you to read. Let me do that. Okay, we wanted input data is what? Buffer.getArray of read pointers and then sample numbers. Okay. So we want inputs is buffers dot get array of read pointers. So what that should be. Yep. And then samples is buffers dot get num samples. Outputs would be shifted outputs dot get array of right pointers, and then this would be, let's just do buffers dot get num samples because it should be the same. And then we want buffers dot make copy of shifted outputs. And then that should theoretically be, that should theoretically add a pitch shift. Let's try it. See how horribly I've broken my code. Shall we? And we'll add a marker to this once we're done. Here we go. Let's get a good old sound. Sound burst by glitch machines. It's crazy to think I've been working on these things for 7 weeks. Well, that definitely froze Reaper. I hope that did not just crash my PC or my Mac. Reaper's like, what are you telling me to do? Ah. Force quit. Okay, that didn't work. Well, I'm still here, right? There's only so much we could do. Oh, I know what's happening. This is a bad idea is what this was, actually. I'm working on a sample basis, and I'm telling each sample, I'm trying to process an entire block every time that there's a sample. So I can't do that. Let's see. And I don't keep a copy of the buffer. Do I? Yeah, I do. So, I don't know. Maybe we'll do something really stupid. Let's try something. Yeah, I can do it every time we pass through the samples. Theoretically. It'll be a little weird. I don't think this will be accurate, but let's just see if we get a pitch shift at all. I think the answer is I'm going to have to learn how to write a delay and a pitch shifter. All right, let's see if I kill the stream again, shall we? This is an adventure every time we do this. Because if I break something, I could just knock out the whole damn stream. It's a decent argument for a different streaming PC than a dev PC. Yep, it's gonna break things. All right, am I still here? Yes, I'm still here. I'm gonna try this again. Sorry if I. Whoop, nope. Reaper's dead. Oh well. Oh, Reaper's back. All right, one more time. We're gonna try to kill the stream. Yeah, nope. Not gonna. No. I don't know. Let's add a stream marker. Marker. Broke the stream. Reaper says no. Okay. It does not like that. Why is that so bad? I don't understand. Because watch this. This should work. If I build this, we're gonna have a pitch shifter rather than a ping pong delay. This should work. Watch it not work. That'll be even more hilarious if this doesn't work. Nope, that's playing off Finder. Well, it didn't pitch it at all. The F. It does play back, but it doesn't pitch it. Why didn't it pitch it? Oh, I know why I didn't pitch it. Did I hop into an auto body shop or something? Yes, you did. Glad you noticed. Okay, now it should pitch shift. Oh, that's funny. Okatilla, I didn't even see you even though I quoted you. Because your name is the exact same color as Zegel's name. You did step into an auto body shop, and I didn't even notice you there. Just like a real auto body shop, you're not getting good service. You're getting crap service. Yeah, I know I'm rude. Absolutely rude. Okay, now this should shift it. Oh, God. Reaper. Okay, now we've got a shift. So I'll quit Reaper. Oh yeah, now we can get back into the conversation of my Reaper is drab ass gray. Okay, so if I do this, getting big for your britches now that you've got your Twitch affiliate. Yeah, I mean, I've always been big for my britches. What can I say? Okay, so I wonder. Does something about the buffer change because of the ping pong? A lot about buffers change because of the ping pong. But I'm thinking I'm going to try a goofy, very, very goofy thing. Channel right and channel left are the right pointer of the DAW buffer. So let's do this. Let's try something really weird. Let's try buffers dot get array of read pointers. Buffer underscore buffers. I don't think this is going to work, but we're going to try it. DAW buffer. And then FD DAW buffer dot get num samples. Yep, okay. Let's try that. I bet this still chokes the stream, but we're going to try it. What if you pitch it before the ping pong? Then if I pitch it before the ping pong, then everything will theoretically be shifted. It shouldn't necessarily like matter. I think what I was trying to do was I was certainly not sending the samples back properly. So we're just going to try the thing. Reaper. Let's see. I'll thank you for noticing my illustrious Twitch affiliate status there, Okatilla. It's like requirement when you come in the room. You have to be like, Sir Affiliate, I'm glad you're here. Of course. Okay. Let's try the auto body shop thing again. See if we break the stream. Ah, damn it. Stop it. Okay, not intended. But quite incredible. Let's do this again. That's wild. Is it ping-ponging properly too? We're markering this. Weird ping pong. That was actually cool. Yeah, I know, right? Totally not properly intended. Hold on. I want to see if it's ping-ponging correctly. I mean, it doesn't sound bad. It just sounds weird. It's kind of ping-ponging correctly? I don't even know. I can't even tell. I feel like I hear three different positions. Is that what you guys hear? If you got headphones on, I feel like I hear a right, left, and a center. Like the distance moves around. That's really, really weird. Yeah, that's totally not intentional. I don't know what is making it do that, because it should only be right, left. Because, okay, so check this out. So if I comment this out and go back to the original ping pong, it won't do that. See how it goes back and forth really hard? Like, it's weird. It sounds like it hits 2 hits on the right side. Is it because you move make copy of? No. So make copy of, what was happening with that effectively was I was trying to write, I've got multiple buffers going on. I've got the actual buffer from the DAW itself. I've created an array of buffers. That's just extra buffers. And then the pitch shifter needs a output buffer that's different from an input buffer. So I was trying to create a third set of buffers for process. So I was going to get the delay buffers, dump that into another set of buffers, and then dump the result back into the delay buffers. But what I realized I could do is just get the delay buffers, process all of the samples off from that, and then dump that back into the DAW buffer directly and not have to worry about making a copy. So I don't know why it's like moving around all weird. I think at the end of the day, like, this has just been a little fun experiment, and if I'm gonna do this, I really just need to rewrite both the delay and the pitch shifter. Do you get paid every time you say buffer? I wish I did. I do have a button that says 30 seconds for money for ads, and I could press that button, and then hilariously, if I pressed that button, nothing would happen to Zegel. Zegel would be around. Zegel and I would be partying together. And then, Okatilla, you would supposedly be subject to ads for 30 seconds. Because Zegel has subscribed to the channel. And therefore, Zegel does not get any ads. But if I press this button, I think this is the rule. If you get more snarky with me, Okatilla, I might hit the advertisement button and put you in advertisement jail. Put Okatilla in ad break jail. It'll be ad break jail for everybody who isn't Zegel. Because it says we got 3 viewers, so... Oh my god, do it! Now you're just encouraging me. Alright, fine. Here we go. Ad break jail. See if I'll do it. Yeah, there we go. Now you're in ad break jail. I don't know how this works. Actually, this is going to be a really good experiment. Because I don't know... I can't personally see the ads, and I don't know how this works. So, Zegel, you shouldn't be getting ads right now, but for 19 seconds, Okatilla is now in ad break jail. Okay. We're going to do one more fun little thing. I want to see what happens if I set the transpose factor lower than 1. All right, Okatilla, you should be out of ad break jail now. Supposedly. Did you go to ad break jail? You got to let me know. My stream manager says my stream is incredibly unstable. But nothing I can do about it. Quit Reaper. No. Got an ad for QT in Squarespace. What is QT? Ad break jail. I like this concept. This concept is entertaining to me. Ad break jail. Oh, Quick Trip. Yeah, I know what that is. We don't have any around here, but I know what the Quick Trip is. I've been around. I've been places. We don't have any cool gas stations up here, though. Closest that we get is there's a Love's. That's quite a ways away. Okay. Let's see. This should theoretically get pitched down in Flutter in a weird way. Oh, no, it doesn't because I didn't uncomment the thing. What am I doing? Thanks for, hopefully I got paid for that, for your time, Okatilla. So if I got paid for your time, thanks. I kind of like this as a concept. If I start getting more than like 3 or 5 viewers ever, and if I have like a handful of viewers and people are acting up, then I'm gonna hit the ad break jail button. Be like, you all are going to ad break jail. You will pay me for your existence for less than a penny, I'm sure. I'm really curious though, because I know Twitch affiliate does not pay out to you until you've got $50 earned, and I don't know what each subscription pays me, but I think subscriptions are $5, something like that. And I would imagine that I don't make the entirety of the $5, so it will have to be a number of months until I get paid out. And I'm wondering what ad breaks do to that. I think it's a 70-30 rule. Not sure. Yeah, totally. It's totally clearly not correct, but that sounds like a cool like little whoosh effect now. I enjoyed this. Enjoy your 1 cent from that ad. I would be surprised if I even got a cent from it. 70 for the streamer and 30 to Twitch. Yeah, I would not be surprised. I like this. It doesn't... It does sound like a lasso. I retain the buffer, so I can do like... Let's see. Oh, I don't know. Let's play with this for a minute, shall we? Let's do the sound designer thing. Let's find some weird sounds and throw them through this. Ooh, I wonder what that'll be like. That doesn't sound that cool. That sounds weird. Oh, whoa! What is that gonna sound like? It sounds like angry fluttering bees or some crap. That's so weird. Yeah, at the end of the day, I think I'm going to have to write my own pitch shifting algorithm along with my own delay algorithm and then figure out how to intertwine them and stuff. All right, what does that sound like to y'all? Want to know? How would you describe that? It sounds like it only plays a small part of the actual audio and shifts that. Yeah, I mean, it is grabbing small parts of the buffer for sure. And I mean, yeah, it could be that I'm not shifting the whole damn thing and then shipping it back to the buffer properly. But again, like I'm absolutely not doing this correctly, and I'm not worried about getting it right now, because I don't think there's a way for me to do that, because I'm operating on a sample by sample basis here, and then I'm operating on a block by block basis here. So it's a little nonsensical regardless. And we only have 4 minutes left in the stream. So in the time that we've got, I think what I'm going to do, because in my head I was going to create a basic UI for this this week. So I think what I'm going to do is change the background to black New sound design effect. You could call it the Croft Ping Shifter. I think what I'm actually gonna do, it's gonna be a play on Pong, because again, like what I want to do with the UI for this is I want it to actually play Pong. Look at feel resizable background color ID. No, screw that. Yeah, for this whole thing, I want a ping pong delay that plays Pong, and then if I can get it to have one paddle respond to your mouse movement so that you can play Pong, that would be really cool. So I was thinking more to call it like POONG or something like that. So it's not Pong, but it's Pong. Let's see. Make sure I don't have anything I have to run immediately too. No, I'm good. Okay. Yeah, that's the best UI ever. World's worst ping pong. I love it. Well, we do have a delay. We should be able to. Let me test one more thing. Let's go back to the delay effect, and then we'll take away the pitch shift. And let's set the ping pong equal to false, and then it should just be a delay. Okay, build succeeded. I didn't quit Reaper before, so we got to quit Reaper now. Reaper. Let's see, shall we? Now I'm really curious to see if I got 1 cent from ad break jail. That'd be hilarious. Ad break jail. You never give me power, clearly. It's a bad idea. We use it against you. Zego wisely subscribed. Yeah, regular delay there. Okay. So we have a delay that will either ping pong or not. I'm trying not to sneeze. I think what I'm going to do is for the rest of this plugin, I'm actually going to nuke the delay. I'm not going to, or not nuke the delay. I'm going to nuke the pitch shift, and then I'm going to refactor this ping pong delay such that it can do multi-channel delay, multi-channel ping pong. So we could have that weird ass Atmos ping pong if we wanted to. We can also handle mono ping pong, so we can take a mono signal and ping pong it left and right if we feel like it. And then we'll put a very basic UI on this thing, and then we'll start either making the UI nicer, or we'll start adding some special fun things to this, and we'll figure out what to do. So, but for now, thanks for hanging out today. I appreciate your time. I will actually not be back here on Thursday. I have another lunchtime engagement on Thursday to make, unfortunately. So it's going to be a full week before I Twitch stream again, but I'll be online elsewhere on the threads and on the Instagram. Before we leave, we'll put Okatilla in a good 30-second ad break jail, just for good measure. And then that will turn into a meme on the rest of this. So I had a good time today. Thank you for joining me and enjoying yourselves, hanging out with me. I don't know why my freaking dock won't go back down. And now for Okatilla's ad break jail. We're going to do that. Okay. Let's see if it loads. Okay, now we have a 30-second countdown to say goodbye to Okachilla. And run ads and see what ads come her way. And pre-roll off for 10 minutes. This is hilarious. I wonder if Twitch is like, what the F are you doing? Why do you keep pressing the advertisement button? 6 seconds until Okatilla is back with us. Oh, man. You can't give me tools and utilities as a streamer. That's not... You can't give me buttons to press to push the buttons of people who are watching me. Because I will take advantage of it. Anyway, Zegel, thanks for subscribing today and hanging out. Okatilla, whenever you're back from your ad break, thanks for hanging out too on the ad. Oh, this has made my day. It's very funny. I appreciate it. All right. Have a good afternoon or evening or whatever time zone you're in, y'all, and I'll see you later.